Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. Hope you had a great day. Today we're going to talk about unrighteous anger. James 1:19 through 20. Anger can shut down communication and destroy relationships. Unchecked, it can boil over and hurt others. While we can think of many reasons to justify our anger, the only viewpoint that matters is the Lord's. The book of Proverbs offers insight into how God views angry people. He says they act foolishly. 14:17. Stir up strife. 15:18. And commit transgressions. 29:22. He also warns us not to associate with such individuals. 22:24. In contrast, those who are also slow to anger have great understanding. 14:29. And demonstrate wisdom. 29:8. Keeping one's distance from strife also shows honor. 23. The Apostle James compared the tongue to a spark that can set a forest on fire. James 3:5-6. He also taught us that our anger does not bring about a righteous life that God desires for us, does not desire that for us, nor does it fit who we are in Christ. There are a few instances when Jesus became angry, but they are fully in line with the Father's purposes, and they were righteous. In us, however, anger is usually born out of self-defense, hurt feelings, or thwarted desires. If the Lord has convicted you of anger, confess it and allow the Spirit to reproduce Christ-like characters in you. Today was a very long day for me, and my nephew has been in surgery since 9 o'clock this morning. He was born with a rare condition where he did not have a soft spot or a way for his skull to expand. He's a year old. So he underwent almost a 8-hour surgery for them to do an operation on his skull so that his brain would be allowed to grow. It's a syndrome of some sort. I'm not sure what. So it was an intense day, long day of work. Sometimes we as Christians, it's hard to not let our emotions or our feelings get in the way of what's going on. And a lot of times things happen and we act a certain way, but it's not necessarily what's going on at the time. It's a buildup of other things that are happening in our lives that people have no idea what's going on. My daughter had melanoma surgery. Then she fell and dislocated her elbow. Then she and I and my granddaughter were all in a car accident. Then we had this with my nephew. My dad had a heart scare on Tuesday. And, people don't really know what you're dealing with in your own life. Somebody said to me, in a live, you know, you're always online. Do you work? I own the salon. I work. I buy all the supplies. I do the inventory. I do all the paperwork. I do all the banking. Yeah, I live alone. I take care of a house. Really? And then they act like you're stupid sometimes, like you're uneducated. And I've been doing hair for 42 years, and I have 1 year of extra education, and I went to color school in New York City, and I went to a color school in Las Vegas. And I don't know if people think I'm from Podunk, Ohio, and I'm not very smart. I graduated with honors in my class, and I worked in a very high-end salon for a long time. So some people, you don't know who you're talking to when you have the cover-up of social media in your face, and then you don't know the life that people have lived. So, unrighteous anger, I try really hard to treat everybody the same. To treat people how I would want to be treated. But sometimes, I did a post today or yesterday, I would like to cram some people's face into the cement and drag it until they're bleeding. Because you have no idea what my life has been like. And it was only by the grace of God that I made it out alive. So sometimes when people act like total assholes, it's not worth your time. It's better to stay silent and walk away, because that's a very angry, evil spirit. Not worth it. I know who I am as a person. The people that know me know who I am as a person. And God knows me most of all. Sorry for that little rant, but sometimes you get tired. It's a very hard life sometimes. Not in my feelings. It's just been a very hard month. I know some of you are dealing with things, and I'm praying for you. Have a great rest of your day.